Hey, how is it going, Assassins? Welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. I'm back on my football mascot tutorial world for another brand new football mascot. Unbelievable, I know, crazy. We are heading back up north because we have another Premier League team to go ahead and build a mascot for. We are going to go ahead and build Man City's mascot, Moonchester. Here he is in all his glory. It is one of the most unique mascots, I think, in the Premier League and in football in general, I think. Just because it's kind of random. It's literally just a play on words of Manchester, obviously. But I do think it's a pretty awesome looking mascot, and it was an absolute pleasure to be able to build in Minecraft. So yeah, we have Moonchester stood here in all his glory. He's got the Manchester City crest on his shirt and obviously on his shorts as well. Which obviously I use some coral for that because sadly we don't have anything that resembles a little ship in Minecraft, which is annoying. I mean, I could have used a boat, but it's not yellow, and I don't think that would have worked as well. We also have the Puma logo made with some black ink there. We also have, or some black dye, sorry. We also have it on the shirt over here, made with a rabbit hide. So there we go. We gotta make do with what we have. But yeah, Moonchester has stood here, double thumbs up, and I'm very much looking forward to starting this one. Let's get some materials and make a start. So to get Moonchester underway, we are going to take ourselves a warped hanging sign, some smooth quartz slabs, some smooth quartz stairs, some moss blocks, a light blue candle and a white candle, some grass, a blue orchid, as well as a flower pot. Now I'm going to start in line with my original build, of course, but you guys don't have to worry about this one. I'm just going to go for about here. I'll take a block in the ground. I'll do a stair up each side of the block. And then I'll do a hanging slab just over that little gap. I'm going to take a warped hanging sign in here. Obviously we're using warped to represent the blue colours of Man City. I'm going to write Man City in here on this first line. And then I want to write the name of our mascot, which is of course Moonchester. Now sadly this is a very big word, so it's not going to fit on one line. And it will kind of crumple up into our sign here. Best thing to do is to sort of space it out as best you can. And then, you know, you're left with that. You can obviously adjust it afterwards if you need to. But yeah, sadly, it is like that. Maybe it's best to move the two words separate from each other like that instead. Maybe that looks better. Up to you guys, whatever you fancy. We'll take a slab outside of each of the stairs. And then we'll do diagonal slabs for 2 in total, up each side. Then we'll do another slab and another slab with a stair behind it. And then a block in the ground, and then a stair back from that block. We'll do our levitating slabs over the top of that area, and then a slab out from the stairs, and then the 2 diagonal slabs coming towards the back. We'll do a slab again, and then stairs back to back, and then a whole block in the middle here, with a slab levitating over that section just like so. We'll take ourselves flower pots in each of these gaps, and then we'll take a blue orchid in each of the flower pots. We'll then take ourselves moss blocks to fill in our pitch, which is of course going to be in our circle, just here. Moss block is such a lovely addition to Minecraft, it's definitely come in handy, especially for these tutorials. There we go. Now on the corners of our circle, we have 4 of course. We're going to take ourselves light blue candles for 2, and then white candles for 2 in the centre of those light blue. And that's obviously the club's colours. Just like so. And then we'll do some grass just scattered around, just to make it look like a lively pitch, just in here. Amazing work. Alright, now on to Moonchester himself. Okay then, so to make a good start with Moonchester, we'll take some black wool, some black concrete, some white concrete, some light blue concrete powder, some white concrete powder, some white wool and some light blue wool, a barrier. And if you don't know how to get this, you open your chats and commands window just here in Minecraft. You click in the text box here, /give, then you want to click @s, which is going to be for yourself, and then it brings up like a list of materials on the left side there, and you're going to find yourself a barrier. You just want barrier like so. And you can see it kind of comes up with like a closed off symbol down there. And if we go ahead and enter this command, we have granted ourselves 1 barrier. But it has 1 with a little star there because it means infinite in creative mode, like so. Now bear in mind, a couple of things to remember with these. You can place them. They are going to be invincible in survival mode. They are going to hold up our concrete powder from falling with an invisible kind of shield underneath. You can only see these when you're holding the barriers. That is definitely a key thing to remember. Alright, with those in mind, let's get started. We'll take ourselves the black concrete. We're going to use these for our boots. And we'll go next to the candle here. We'll leave 2 blocks away. I'm going to take ourselves 2 blocks of black concrete with 1 space away and another 2 over here. Then we'll do white concrete for 2. Another lot of black concrete behind. Another lot of white behind that one. And then black to end off down this way. And then of course leaving 1 block and a second one to the candle there. And now if we go ahead and fill this over. Just like so. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to take ourselves the black wool and we'll use these for our socks. Now we only want 6 blocks for our socks, so we're going to go 6 just here and 6 just there like so. We'll then take our light blue concrete powder for 3 in height and we'll do that on both of our socks. There we go, just like so. And then what we're going to do next is build up our shorts. Now for the shorts, it's pretty easy stuff. We'll take ourselves 3 lots of 5 with our white wool across each of the legs. We'll then build out for 2 on the front, 3 on the sides, and 2 out the back. Just following the direction of the trousers basically. Or the socks, sorry. We'll build 5 across the front for 3 lots. Actually no, just 2. Yeah, just 2. We'll build this one up for another 2, and then 5 for 2 on the back, then another 2 or 3 on the side. There we go, Moonchester now has shorts, hell yeah. Now we'll take our light blue wool again, and for the shirt, this is pretty easy stuff. It is entirely blue, so it's very helpful for us. We're going to take ourselves up the side here for 4 lots of 3, and again over here. Awesome. On the front side, you can do the 4 lots of 5. And then on the back, you can also do the same. There we go. Now on the front 5, we're going to bring ourselves along for the 5, but then add 2 blocks on each side. There we go. So that becomes a 9 block shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like so. We'll build up another 2 blocks on the end too, on both sides. And I believe this does carry around to the back as well, but where you kind of do something different on the shoulders. So we'll get onto that in a moment. Now if I just spin around to the back, I can sort of copy this and we'll do the shoulders in the middle. So over here, we'll do ourselves the 9 and the extra 2, like so. Then we'll actually fill this in the middle here. And come in 1 block on the side and build this over for 7 to the other side. What we'll do is we'll come in 3 blocks from the 7, 1, 2, 3, and leave a block space and do white concrete powder for 3. Leave a space and do another 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that is going to symbolize Moonchester is 0 on the team for the first kind of player in the squad. Now I'm going to bring myself around to the right side over here, like so. I'm going to take myself my light blue wool. I'm going to go for 3 blocks here, then 3 lots of my blue concrete, and then 3 more of my light blue. And I'll do exactly the same thing on the opposite side as well, like so. Now I'm going to build 2 lots of light blue out here, with 2 lots of blue, and then 2 more light blue. Again. There we go. Awesome. Now this next part determines the direction, so make sure the direction of the arms is in the direction of the feet, facing forward. We will take ourselves down 2 blocks, and on the third one, we want to place ourselves 2 lots of barriers, like that, so 6 in total. We're also going to jump down forward from this, at a diagonal, and build another 6, like so. We need to do this on the other side, so we'll go around here, leave 2 blocks on the third one, build a 6, and then diagonally down in front of it, build another 6, just like so. Now we're going to take ourselves the light blue concrete powder, and we're going to just build over our barriers. So we're building ourselves the 6 for 2 lots, and then down here we'll also do our 6 for the 2 lots, and we'll build a little thumb on there like so. We'll do the same on the opposite side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Double them up, and in front, and then 1 block out here on the side. So you have yourself 2 thumbs facing forwards, just like so. Awesome work, that looks really good. Hell yeah, nice one. Alright then, so from this position we can go upwards much further onto the head. I'm just checking if there's a little bit, there is a slight sort of change with the arms here, so I'm just going to change those in here, make the thumbs less chunky, like that, so they actually look like hands. As you can see, it's kind of what we've done over here. We built the back 2 in just here, so there's no gaps, but left the front 2 like that. There you go. Awesome, much better. Alright, my bad, sorry about that. Right, up on the head, we're going to go around to this side over here this time. Around here. I'm going to take myself onto this light blue wool. I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3 blocks. And the lowest point of this one, I'm going to build a barrier out in front. I'll do the same over here. 1, 2, 3. Barrier out in front, like so. Then I'll take myself 2 blocks on top of that barrier. Like that. And an extra 2 blocks on the previous 3 that I built before. Awesome. Then I'm going to take myself some blocks here to build past that one by a block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Like so. I'll do another 5 here. And again. And then I'm going to start with a barrier on the lowest point here. And then build up to that 5 just by adding in 4 blocks above. Then I'll do the same again, adding in a barrier for those 2. Adding in my light blue concrete powder in here for 5. Then 7. And then build the 7 up to the same position as the previous ones on the sides. Down in here, if you want to place yourself a light blue wool, you can stick yourself a light blue concrete powder on top of both those to fill the gaps on the front. Sorry, on the back, just like so. There we go. Let's take ourselves another barrier just here and here. And we'll do the same on the opposite side, here and here. As you can see, my Moonchester over there looks a little bit ugly with all the barriers there, but that's okay. That's definitely what we're going for. To a point. We can also build another barrier just up here at a diagonal, and these are going to be for the ears, like so. Cool. Alright. Now if we spin around to... Actually no, if we keep on the side for a second, we will add the blocks into these ears. So on the furthest one back and kind of on the back row, we'll take 4 blocks. And here. And then on the one forward, around the side, we'll take another 4. And then we'll do 3 on that one just there. 4, 3. It's weird building in thin air, but there we go. Okay, brilliant. Alright, awesome, that's ready to go. If we go around to the back and close up the back of the head, it gets a little bit easier from here. We'll take ourselves another barrier just here and here, and then take 5 blocks of our light blue in the middle, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, just there. Get rid of any excess that may fall below, like so. I'm going to take myself another one of my light blue walls just to fill in a hole on both sides like so. And then I'll do another kind of row of 5 in here to finish up this one with 5 and a block on each side, like so. I'm also going to take myself 1, 2, 3 light blue here and the other side. So I have those like so, but on the back it looks like this. Yeah, great stuff. If we go back around to this side, what we'll do is we'll bring this one forward for another 2 blocks. So I'm going to stick myself another 2 wool beneath that, just so I don't have to keep using barriers, and build my blocks like so, just forward. Then I'm going to build myself a block in here, so I'll build another wool here and here, with a concrete powder on top, like so. Next I want to build myself the top row in here. So I'm going to build my wool coming forward for another 2 lots of 5. And build my concrete powder following that, like that. I'm also going to actually knock out these 2 blocks in a second. So I'll knock out these 2 now and place a barrier just up here. And then add in my concrete powder there. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to take out this one again, place a barrier here and a light blue up there. And then I'll build these forward for another 1 just in here. Now we will probably have a bit of an obstruction just here when we add in the actual ear kind of section, but for now it'll be okay to place like so. And we'll do another 2 barriers again up top, just temporarily until we can get the material we need to fill the ears, like so. Now down in here, we have ourselves obviously this row that's exposed of wall. So we're going to take ourselves the white concrete, and we'll go in line with this one, all the way along for those 5. Build down the middle one for 2, just like so. We'll take ourselves black concrete around in a curve down both the sides of those. We'll take ourselves down to the shirt and we'll take our barriers for 3 in the middle here, and then we'll take 3 concrete powder on them like so. Now what I'm going to do is quickly go ahead and change some of my materials out here, because we can actually do something very smart instead of using barriers as well. So I'm going to swap my materials and come back with hopefully the remaining materials. Okay then, this isn't all the materials, but it's definitely a lot more. We're going to take an item frame, we're going to get some light blue concrete powder again, our barriers back as well. We'll need some black concrete, some light blue concrete, some white concrete, some lime concrete, a horn coral fan, that's yellow, and some black dye as well. Now we'll go ahead and place our eyes in, our pupils, with the light blue concrete, just like so. And then we'll do 2 lots of white concrete coming down the side of the eyes. This is tricky because of course we have that concrete powder, which we'll replace once we've placed the white concrete in there, just like so. Do a row of 5 white concrete in front of those wall blocks, just so they're covered up now. And then we want to add in ourselves more of this smile and this chin. So we'll do an item frame here, and the one on the other side here as well. And on this one we can have our horn coral fan, and on this one we can have the Puma logo kind of facing up to the diagonal like so. Now then, we can actually place ourselves light blue concrete powder over item frames as they act as barriers as well, which is very cool. Well, not necessarily barriers, we can obviously go up to these ones where we can't with these ones, but they allow us to place blocks on top, which is pretty crazy. Hopefully that is a mechanic that'll stay in Minecraft for a while. We'll take some more barriers on the sides of the smile, and then do another 2 concrete powder out there like so. We'll go to the back one and place ourselves a black concrete, and then do 5 lots in the center, and then another one up that side. Then we'll take ourselves barriers in that smile all the way around, which looks a bit freaky and cursed, but it allows us to place concrete powder over those black concretes and filling this gap in under the eyes like so. So it's a very, very big smile there. Down beneath we can do ourselves another item frame on the shorts here with our horn coral fan in. And then we have used up those materials, so we'll take our lime concrete, and in the ears here we want to build up to the very top here. Bit tricky, as I said. Obviously we have some blocks to replace. Maybe it's best to do it from the back one, just like that. And there we go. So those actually hold up the concrete powders rather than barriers, which is kind of cool. So we'll do that there, and then replace the concrete powder back once we've done that. There we are. So they're like the inner ear sort of material there. Alright, awesome. I think that's all the materials we can use here. So let's get some more and complete today's tutorial. Now then, to finish up Moonchester, we will take some raw rabbit. We'll take some item frames, a blue banner and a light blue banner. We want some blue stained glass panes, some black dye, some white dye, a loom, and a white banner as well. Let's get the banner out of the way. Let's place a loom, open it up and place your white banner in here. Take some black dye, go ahead and outline this banner with a black pale Dexter, a black pale Sinister, a Chief Fess, and a base vest for a 0. Then we'll go ahead and swap our black dye for white dye and give this a border, and there we've used up our dyes and our loom just there, and our banner of course. So we have a 0 to go with our materials. We'll take this 0 on the shorts, it's going to be 1 block here and 1 here, just like so. We'll then take ourselves our glass pane up here, and this is going to be for the Etihad kind of text up top. We'll do ourselves 5 blocks just like so, and then 3 beneath it, just like that. We'll take ourselves a light blue banner in the thumbs, just like so. You can also do them on the outside of the thumbs, so on the side here, and the other side, and then do 2, just like so. And these are actually for a bit more texture, to be honest. That's all we're using these banners for, is just texturing Moonchester's actual kind of fur. We're trying to make him look very, very cuddly, and yeah, pretty cool, like an actual alien, you know? You can also do them down here on the legs and the shorts, well, on the legs specifically. So I'm just going to do them kind of around this way like so, in a bit of a strange and funky design like so. There we go. Just adds a bit more texture again and looks pretty cool. Around here on the arms, we can also add in ourselves a blue banner, and this will come down the side of each shoulder, just here and here. And there'll be an item frame here with a rabbit just kind of pointed upwards for the white Puma logo on both the shoulders, like so. And there you have yourself Moonchester from Mancity, built in Minecraft. Hell yeah. Well, there we have it, Assassins. Thank you very much for watching another one of my football mascot tutorials. If you guys have enjoyed this one, please be sure to give it a double thumbs up like Moonchester is insinuating you should. That'll be epic. If you're interested in future football mascot tutorials, or I haven't done your club's mascot tutorial already, definitely let me know which one you want me to build in the comments below, but also maybe consider subscribing for future football mascot tutorials. If you could do me a huge favour and check out my social medias, all the links are below, and feel free to come along to our Discord server, the Assassinhood, with a link down there as well. But yeah guys, that is it for today's tutorial. If you've enjoyed it, well, let me know in the comments too. Have a good one, Assassins, and thank you once again. Take the best of care.